Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah, and I'm so glad you're here with us today.
And I'm Bill, your co-host. Whether you're walking, cooking, or just relaxing, thanks for tuning in. We're always excited to help you improve your English in fun and practical ways.
That's right, and today's episode is all about something simple but very powerful: how to talk about your day in English. It might sound easy, but it's one of the best ways to build confidence, practice grammar, and grow your vocabulary.
Exactly. When you can describe your daily routine or share what you did yesterday, it helps you speak more naturally and fluently.
We'll teach you useful words and expressions, show you how to make simple sentences, and even practice a short conversation together.
So, here's a quick question for you, dear listener. How do you usually start your day? Think about it for a moment. We'll help you say it in English by the end of this episode.
Let's get started with why any way about your day is so important in language learning. So let's talk about why describing your day is such a powerful tool for learning English. Many learners focus only on grammar or vocabulary drills, but when you talk about your day, you're practicing real communication.
Yes, it's something we do every day in our native language, right? We talk about what we did, what we plan to do, or how we feel about it. And doing the same in English trains your brain to think in English naturally.
Exactly. It helps you build fluency because you repeat common sentence patterns. For example, I woke up at 7 a.m., I had coffee, I went to work. These are simple, but they're real, and they stick with you.
And the more you talk about your day, the easier it gets to speak without thinking too hard. You'll find yourself forming sentences faster. I remember when I was learning Spanish, I started writing about my day every evening. And after a few weeks, I could speak much more easily.
That's a great point. It's not just speaking, it can also be writing or even thinking in English. For example, instead of saying in your native language, "I'm going to the store," you can say it in English in your mind, "I'm going to the store."
Yes! And one more benefit. Talking about your day helps you learn the right verb tenses, like the past tense when you talk about yesterday, or the present tense when you talk about your routine.
So, in short, describing your day builds fluency, helps with grammar, and teaches you real-life vocabulary. And the best part? You don't need a teacher, you can practice it anytime, anywhere.
That's the power of daily speaking. Okay, now that we understand the why, let's move on to the fun part. Learning the words you need.
Now let's talk about some of the most common daily routine vocabulary. These are the actions we do every day. So if you learn these, you'll be able to describe your day easily.
Right. And we'll keep it simple. I'll say the action and then I'll use it in a sentence. Let's go step by step, from morning to night.
Okay, first, wake up. I wake up at 7 a.m.
Get up. That means you actually leave your bed. I get up at 7:15.
Brush my teeth. I brush my teeth after I wake up.
Take a shower. I take a shower every morning.
Get dressed. I get dressed for work at 8 a.m.
Have breakfast. I usually have toast and coffee for breakfast.
Now, some common actions during the day. Go to work. I go to work at 9 a.m.
Start work. I start work at 9:30.
Check emails. I check my emails first thing at work.
Have lunch. I usually have lunch at 1 p.m.
Attend meetings. I attend 2 meetings every day.
Now, let's move to the evening. Finish work. I finish work at 5 p.m.
Go home. I go home by 6.
Cook dinner. I cook dinner with my wife.
Watch TV. I watch TV to relax.
Go to bed. I usually go to bed at 10:30.
Okay, listeners, let's review together. I'll say the time, and you try to say what action you do at that time in English. Ready? 7 a.m. Pause. I wake up. 8 a.m. Pause. I have breakfast. 1 p.m. Pause. I have lunch. 6 p.m. Pause. I go home. 10 p.m. Pause. I go to bed.
Nice job. Even if you couldn't say all of them, don't worry. You can replay this part and practice again.
Exactly. Repeating these words and sentences every day will help you speak automatically. Now that we've learned the vocabulary, let's talk about how to put those words into full sentences. When you describe your day, it's important to use the right structure, especially the correct verb tense and time expressions.
Right. If you're talking about your routine, what you do, every day you use the present simple tense. For example, I wake up at 7 o'clock. I go to work at 9.
Yes! Present simple is for regular actions. Here's a basic structure: subject plus verb plus time expression. Examples: I eat breakfast at 8 a.m. She goes to school every morning. They finish work at 5.
What if you want to talk about yesterday or what you did in the past?
Good question. Then you use the past simple tense. Let's change some of those same sentences. I ate breakfast at 8 a.m. She went to school yesterday morning. They finished work at 5.
So just to help learners, present eat, go, finish, past 8 went finished.
Exactly. Many verbs follow the regular rule. Just add ed, like finish, finished, watch, watched, cook, cooked.
But some verbs are irregular, like go, went, eat, ate, get, got. Don't worry, you'll learn them over time with practice.
Let's give 2 examples, each one in the present, one in the past.
Sure. Present. I get up at 7 a.m. Past. I got up at 7 a.m. yesterday.
Nice. Present. I watched TV after dinner. Past. I watched TV after dinner last night.
Now let's try a mini exercise. I'll say a time or situation, and you say the sentence in English. We'll give a short pause so you can speak.
Okay, here we go. At 6 a.m. yesterday. Pause. I woke up at 6 a.m. After lunch today. Pause. I take a short walk. Last night at 10. Pause. I went to bed at 10.
Great job, everyone. Practicing like this every day makes a big difference.
Absolutely. Now that you know how to build sentences, let's have a real conversation to show how it all works together. All right, everyone, now it's time for a sample conversation. Bill and I are going to talk about what we did yesterday using the past simple tense.
Yes, and as you listen, try to notice the verbs we use and how we talk about time.
Let's begin. Hey, Bill, how was your day yesterday?
It was good, thanks. I had a pretty normal day. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. and went for a short walk.
Nice. I woke up a little later around 7:30. Did you have breakfast after your walk?
Yeah, I did. I had eggs and toast with a cup of coffee. What about you?
I had oatmeal with fruit. Then I took a shower and got ready for work.
Same here. I started work at 9 a.m. and had a couple of Zoom meetings in the morning.
Oh, I had one long meeting that started at 10 a.m. and lasted for 2 hours.
Wow, that's a long meeting. What did you do after work?
I finished work at 5 p.m., then I went to the grocery store. I cooked dinner, just something simple, pasta and salad.
Sounds delicious. I ordered food last night, too tired to cook. After dinner, I watched a movie. How about you?
I read a book for about an hour, then I went to bed around 10:30. I was really tired.
Yeah, same here. I went to bed around 11. Yesterday was busy, but good.
Totally agree. And it feels great to talk about it in English. All right, listeners, did you hear the verbs we used? Words like woke up, went, had, took, started, cooked, watched, read, went to bed.
All of those are in the past simple tense. If you practice these types of conversations, your speaking will improve a lot.
And don't worry if you can't remember everything right away. You can replay this conversation and even speak along with us.
Yes, that's one of the best ways to build fluency. You're doing great. And the other.
Now, let's talk about some common mistakes learners make when talking about their day and how to avoid them.
Yes, these are small errors, but they can make your English sound confusing. Let's go through them one by one.
Many learners say something like, "Yesterday, I go to the park." That's incorrect because yesterday means past, but go is present.
The correct sentence is, yesterday I went to the park. So always match the time with the verb tense.
This one is very common. People say, "She wake up at
It should be, she wakes up at 7. Remember, in the present simple, we add s for he, she, it.
Some learners say, "I woke up, and then I ate, and then I went, and then I slept." Too many "and then" makes it hard to follow.
Try using other connectors. After that. Later. Finally. For example, I woke up. After that, I had breakfast. Later, I went to work.
So, remember, use correct verb tense. Add s for he, she, it in the present. Vary your connectors to sound more natural.
Exactly. Avoiding these small mistakes will make your English smoother and easier to understand.
All right, it's time to practice together. This is your chance to speak out loud with us. Don't be shy even if you're alone. Say your answers clearly.
Yes, we'll give you some simple questions about your day. After each one, we'll pause for a few seconds so you can answer in English.
Question 1. What time did you wake up yesterday?
Question 2. What did you eat for breakfast?
Question 3. What did you do in the afternoon?
Question 4. What time did you go to bed?
Now let's try with present tense. Talk about your day today.
Question 1. What time do you usually get up?
Question 2. What do you usually do after lunch?
Question 3. What do you usually do before bed?
Great job! If you didn't get everything perfect, that's okay. The most important thing is that you tried.
Yes, speaking out loud helps train your brain to think in English. The more you practice, the more fluent you become.
Try doing this every day, just 2 or 3 minutes. Describe your day out loud, even to yourself. Before we wrap up, let's share some bonus tips to help you talk about your day more fluently every single day.
Tip number 1. Speak to yourself in English, seriously. When you're brushing your teeth or walking, just describe what you're doing.
For example, I'm brushing my teeth now. After this, I'll get dressed. It sounds simple, but it really helps your mind think in English.
Tip number 2. Keep a short daily journal in English. Just write 3 to 5 sentences every night about your day.
That's a great way to review your vocabulary and build sentence structure naturally.
Tip number 3. Use a voice recording app on your phone. Record yourself talking about your day, then listen and improve.
Exactly. You'll notice your mistakes and become more confident with practice.
And remember, consistency beats perfection. Speak a little English every day.
All right, friends, let's quickly recap what we learned today about talking about your day in English.
We started by learning why it's important to talk about your day because it builds fluency and helps you think in English.
Then we went over common daily routine vocabulary, how to structure sentences, and practiced using the past simple and present simple tenses.
We also had a sample conversation, covered some common mistakes, and gave you a chance to practice with us.
And finally, we gave you bonus tips to keep practicing every day, like speaking to yourself, writing a short journal, or recording your voice.
Remember, don't aim for perfection. Just keep using English in your daily life. The more you use it, the better you'll get.
You're doing great. Keep going, and we'll see you in the next episode of the English Learning Podcast.
Thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep speaking, keep learning, and we talked about why sharing your daily routine is important for building fluency and thinking in English naturally.
Then we learned common vocabulary and how to structure sentences using the past and present tenses.
We practiced a real conversation about yesterday, discussed common mistakes, and gave you some practice questions to speak along.
Plus, we shared bonus tips like speaking to yourself, keeping a journal, and recording your voice to improve faster.
Remember, practice a little every day, and don't worry about being perfect. Consistency is the key.
Thanks so much for listening. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time on the English Learning